A little story about the 2003 Ford F-350 Super Duty. This is our work truck for hats, and last year we decided to restore it. Let's put it that way. Well, let's say to fix some of the problems it had, because we constantly use this truck for hauling. Sometimes it's parts, sometimes a trailer with equipment, sometimes a trailer with a towing trailer, and we use it all the time. It's constantly in use. So we decided to give it, so to speak, an upgrade. And I was kind of planning to spend about 3 to 4, well, maybe 5 to 6 thousand just to restore it a bit and get it into good shape. Because with this truck, I'm its second owner, and the first owner was an elderly man and he barely drove it. I bought it with very low mileage and in perfect condition, not a single scratch on it. But naturally, here at work, we really wore it out. And since our state has a lot of salt and harsh winters, it rusted out pretty badly. It's just that simple. The bottoms of the doors rusted out, and because of that, the rubber seal didn't fit properly. The sound insulation became terrible, and all the smells from outside would get into the car, and the noise too. So I decided to fix it, because you can buy a lower section, the bottom part of the door, which you cut off and weld a new one on. I decided to restore it, and that's how it all started. We restored that part, and while we were at it, we noticed that the sills were also in bad shape. We fixed the rusted parts, cut off the sills, installed new ones, and then saw that everything here had already been redone perfectly. The rear wheel arch was rusted too. We checked, and even the wheel well was rusted. Everything metal there was in bad shape. We started replacing everything, meaning we cut off the wheel well, cut it off completely. The rear arches there aren't replaceable parts. You have to cut them out. We cut out the rear arches. Then you saw that the rear arches would be perfect too. And in the back, some corners were a bit dented, probably by a trailer. We cut off those corners in the back. Basically, we replaced everything there completely. Then we saw that there was rust in the front, so we rewelded the strut towers and we installed new mounts on the front shock absorbers. Then we noticed there was rust underneath now. We knocked off and cleaned all the rust from underneath, coated the underbody, and covered the whole frame with anti-corrosion coating, first with a rust converter, then with anti-corrosion coating. Basically, if I had known how much this project would cost, looking back to when I first started this project, I honestly think I wouldn't have started it at all. But since by the very end, even that third seat in the middle was fully installed, it was comfortable, completely foldable, and even came with built-in cup holders, along with a brand new stereo system and basically a whole bunch of other brand new replacement parts. It really turned into a much bigger job than I ever could have imagined at the beginning. And when it came to painting, at first I thought it would be a simple matter just to change the color. But I figured with all the tools and everything, we'd be spending a lot more. I thought we need to cover it with something that won't chip off Taumas and I. So we decided to go with Raptor. Raptor is a kind of textured coating. You could say it's semi-rubber, more like plastic actually. It covers things in a plastic-like layer, not really rubber. This coating is used to cover the beds of pickup trucks on the inside so they don't get damaged. We covered the whole car with it, and it turned out, of course, wonderful and beautiful. When the car looked so nice, I wanted to put in new LED headlights too. I installed LED headlights in the front and the back. In short, in the end, the whole thing didn't cost 14,000. That's taking into account the cost price of the work. So if it hadn't been at cost price, it would have been 24,000. That specific service would have been at our standard professional shop labor rate. Labor rate. So pretty, in short, I'm crazy for starting this project, but I had to finish it already, so it's complete madness. But now I have a beautiful, perfect 2003 car. Don't judge me too harshly. Apparently, I'm an idiot.